Well, first touch for the Bearcats, and we're underway. Stepping in to get that loose ball is Lourdes Bosch. Taps it ahead. And the Lancers slow up a little bit. A lob into the middle of the pitch doesn't get through. And it's tapped forward by McKenna Ray. Coronado hustles over to keep that ball in. Coronado watched by Rachel Downey. And the first shot goes in. But it's whistled down. This is not going to count. But the Lancers thought they had struck in the first minute. But unfortunately, it's negated by the ref. And that's picked up by Lauren White. Taps it ahead. The Lancers playing with purpose in the first minute. The cross is cleared away. And now mounting the first attack for Sam Houston is Kaylee Pena, but the whistle goes. But the Lancers 7-3-5 overall. 2-0-3 over their last 5. 2 wins and 3 ties. Meanwhile, for Sam Houston, they are 3-9-2 overall. Losers of 3 straight in the worst possible time as they try to lock down a playoff spot. Those 3 straight losses have eliminated the Bearcats. As we mentioned, 2-6-1 in the WAC, and Sam Houston is yet to get a win on the road this year as the shot is stopped by Schumacher. Kaylee Pena, the leading goal scorer for Sam Houston, with 3 on the year. She's a graduate student. Transferred from Grambling, a Rio Rancho, New Mexico native. Went from Grambling State and playing her final year of collegiate soccer here for Sam Houston. Well, Sam Houston is 0-5-1 overall on the road this season. Looking for a big upset. So it was ruled a foul earlier on as that shot is punched away by Hall. What a look for the Lancers. Doesn't get any more perfect than that of a look, but a huge save there by Savannah Hall. And the first corner of the match. Lots of action early on. Play whistle down just before the touch. A little bit of a discussion with the Lancers' McKenna Ray. They're on the far post. They go near post, and the header is stopped by Hall. The Lancers here at home overall 4-1-3, but in a WAC play they are 3-0-1. They are unbeaten. In their first 3 games here at home, all wins against Grand Canyon 3-1, the game against Seattle 1-0. And then they beat Tarleton State here 3-1. Their last home match was against Abilene Christian. It was a 0-0 tie. Kind of a good sign for the Lancers. Sam Houston has struggled on the road this year. The Lancers have been unbeaten at home in WAC play. Again, anything can happen tonight. Sam Houston should be a loose team playing for pride. That was a foul on Jaden Ramirez. No kick for Sam Houston. Again, looking to play spoiler. Katarina Barron, one of 2 Barrons. Cassidy Barron, her sister's one of the 4 goalkeepers for Sam Houston. Got a pair of sisters actually for Sam Houston. The Barons and the Baqueros, as we get a look at that try moments ago. Sir Don, oh boy, just point blank. And Savannah Hall robbed her. The Lancers can clinch a playoff spot with a win, and they need Southern Utah and Stephen F. Austin to both lose. The Lancers in the 6th and final playoff spot. They are 1 point ahead of Southern Utah, 15-14. And Stephen F. Austin is 3 points behind the Lancers with 12. I'll try and keep you updated on what's going on with those two teams as Sir Don kind of runs out of racetrack. It was well defended by Maya McCallum. Loose ball picked up by Michaela Soul. The Lancers maintain possession. Ramirez plays back. Seattle's at the top of the heap right now, along with Utah Valley. But no surprise, Seattle and Utah Valley have been the class of the WAC, along with Grand Canyon over the last few years. Seattle and Utah Valley tied for first place, 7-1-1, 22 points. But both those teams are in. Utah Tech is in third place right now, 19 points. New Mexico State, who will be here Saturday, the Lancers' senior day and final day of the season. New Mexico State's in fourth place with 17 points. Grand Canyon's in fifth place with 16 points, and the Lancers one behind with 15. But the Lancers have been waiting 4+ years to qualify for the WAC tournament in the transition. They can do so potentially tonight. We'll see how it plays away. And Hall with a kick save and a beauty, but a foul, and that goes against the Lancers. Well, Savannah Hall been very busy in the cage. Nice chip pass by Ramirez. Unfortunately, didn't work out to Sardon. Sardon has been very visible in the first 7 minutes. Cleared away. Soul played off of the defender. And it's picked up by Pena. Lancers with a lot of the possession early on. The cross is intercepted and cleared away by Taylor Summit. The Lancers were offside officially on that play in front moments ago. Ramirez, a long lob. And the Lancers are onside this time. White shoots it, stopped by Hall and cleared away. Another scoring opportunity, this time for Lauren White. Well, once again, Savannah Hall has the answer. The Lancers' speed and passing has been excellent. White able to power herself away from McCallum for that bid. Once again, credit Hall and Sam Houston's defense. Long throw-in. And a shot off the crossbar. Lourdes Bosch, almost her team-leading 7th goal this season there. She got it over Hall, but couldn't beat the crossbar. And the Lancers continue to look dangerous. It was a rough start for Sam Houston to begin conference play. They played against Seattle and Utah Valley, the top teams in the conference. Lost 3-0 to Seattle, lost 1-0 to Utah Valley, both at home. Then they lost a third straight game at Stephen F. Austin. That really put them behind the 8 ball, of course. 3 straight losses. They did get a tie and then a couple of wins after that against UTRGV, Abilene Christian, and Tarleton State, but then they went right back to their losing ways. 3 straight losses at Utah Tech, at Southern Utah, and then in their last match against New Mexico State. So it's been a streaky team, Sam Houston, in conference. Started off poorly, kind of found their footing, and that shot goes wide. Meanwhile, for the Lancers, it was the opposite. Another good look for CBU. Just off balance. Couldn't find that ball on the cage. Once again, Bosch. But the Lancers beat Grand Canyon here 3-1, then beat Seattle 1-0. After a couple of losses at Utah Valley and Stephen F. Austin, they got back to their getting points ways. They tied at UTRGV 1-1. That's a common score between these two teams against UTRGV, a 1-1 tie. A win against Tarleton State, and then their last two matches before Utah Tech, they had 0-0 ties before beating Utah Tech in St. George 1-0. Both teams are having trouble scoring. There's a chance again for Pena, but Sam Houston is offside. The Lancers obviously just one goal over their last three matches, but they've kept the ball out of their own cage. They have a 341-minute shutout streak coming into tonight. And for Schumacher personally, she has a 204-minute shutout streak. And she has been able to stretch to 215 as of right now. Meanwhile, Sam Houston, they have not scored in their last three matches. They haven't scored a goal in 274 minutes. Both teams having trouble scoring, but the Lancers keep getting points because of their good defensive work, and of course with Noah Schumacher, one of the best keepers in the WAC this season. That's not been the case for Sam Houston. They've obviously come up on the losing end of some low-scoring matches, and that's the difference. Summit gets back for the ball. Little chip pass to Soul. The Lancers have been dominant over the first 12 minutes. What a steal there. Perhaps a chance for Sam Houston. That's cleared away by Jana Heinen. Once again, the Lancers with speed, but stepping in the lane, Katie Liao. Bosch plays into the middle of the pitch. Pass is cleared away by Barron. Once again, the Lancers maintain possession. Ray. And Schumacher comes out to get it. The shots are 5-1 early on in favor of the Lancers. Hall's already had to make 3 saves. Throw in for Danielle Gordon. Lancers couldn't do anything with it, but they're going to get the ball back off of the errant foot of Kinsey Hill. The majority Texas natives for Sam Houston, no surprise. The first ever meeting as well between these two teams. Sam Houston, their second year in the WAC. If you're a Lancer fan, you got to like what you're seeing early on. Lancers in full control. Bosch plays it too far ahead of herself as Brooke Jones looks to make a play. Falling down, Dana Hansen. But Sam Houston maintains possession. Hansen gets right back up, plays it right into a Lancer. White turns on the Jets. Taps to the far side for Serdon. Serdon the cross. And Bosch scores! Well, this one counts. 15th minute. Lourdes Bosch picks up her team-leading 7th goal of the season to give the Lancers the icebreaker. White, what speed? Terrific outer foot pass to Serdon. And then Bosch had to make a move for the strike. And that was not a gimme for Lourdes Bosch, but good plays all around. For a team in Sam Houston that's struggling to score goals, that's a bad sign. Here comes White again. Played off of the body of Hill. Shot goes off the post. Rebound. Hill score. Or White, rather. Lauren White, but again it's whistled down. And the Lancers appear to be offside. Lauren White incensed. Well, now they're giving it to her. Yeah, that's a good play. That Lancer might have been ahead of the play, but the ball was not played to her. It went off the post. And when Lauren White got to the rebounds, that's an onside play. So good on the refs to talk about it. And they made the right call. So Lauren White, her 2nd goal of the season. As the Lancers scored 2 goals, both in the 15th minute. Unassisted goal for Lauren White, obviously. Lourdes Bosch, team leading 7th, and then Lauren White, her 2nd. The Lancers in full control here in Riverside. And the pressure mounts even more for Sam Houston. Two goals is definitely enough for Noah Schumacher, but of course the Lancers will want to keep giving her some goal support. A goal kick now for Savannah Hall, who has been under siege. Shots are now 7-1. But the Lancers have scored on each of their last 2 shots. And that stat's not surprising when you scored 2 goals in a minute. Sam Houston negates that opportunity. That's just a turnover to Summit. Sam Houston's got to be better with their passing. Hill. She runs into Heinen. Sam Houston still with it. And a shot well over the cage from Katie Leal. Or took that Landry Townsend. But at least Sam Houston got it into the box. It's a building block for the Bearkats. Schumacher wipes out on the goal kick. Loose ball. Played away from Gordon by Hill. Hill's cross. Cleared away by Ring. Bosch, the long lob. Good defensive position from Barron. Hansen to the far side. It's settled by Townsend. Had that opportunity moments ago. Townsend threads the needle to Jones, and she's up in it by Schumacher. Brooke Jones, the senior forward, an Aledo, Texas native, went bowling over Noah Schumacher. A nice pass. And that's a loose ball, an unfortunate collision. Both players going for the ball there. Schumacher has now started 3 straight games for the Lancers. The last goal she conceded was in the 19th minute against Tarleton State, and that was 4 games ago for the Lancers. She did not play against Abilene Christian 3 matches ago. She played the first 43 minutes of that Tarleton game, so gave up a goal in the 19th minute, played until the 43rd minute before being taken out for Michaela O'Brien. Gordon in the middle of the pitch. It's played back by Soul. Well, what a run it's been for Noah Schumacher, obviously, with this streak. Foul stays with Sam Houston. The Utah Tech is at Seattle tonight. That's a big match. Number 1 and number 3 teams in the conference. Southern Utah is at Utah Valley. New Mexico State is at Grand Canyon. Tarleton is at Stephen F. Austin, and Abilene Christian is at UTRGV. Again, the 2 teams we're keeping our eye on, Southern Utah. Again, they're at Utah Valley. And the other one is Stephen F. Austin, who is hosting Tarleton. Those are the 2 matches to keep in mind. We'll check on the scores at halftime. Bosch, a nice move. Plays to Ray. And the cross is headed away. Real good defensive play. It looked like Liao. Well, Jones, good to see her. She's all right. Heinen gets there ahead of Hill. And Schumacher clears it away. Looks like it'll be a throw-in instead of a corner kick. Well, a nice play by Schumacher to clear it away before it crossed the end line. Well, less dangerous throw-in now for Katarina Barron. Well, the ball deflects right to White, who has the second goal tonight. Loses it to Hansen. And played out. Last touched by Ray, looks like. Intercepted by Beccaro. Kennedy Beccaro and Cameron Beccaro. Kennedy and Cameron, both freshmen. They're both from Montgomery, Texas. Another kick for Schumacher. Schumacher coming in second in saves in the WAC with 80. She is first in saves per game in the conference. The only goalkeeper that's made more than 6 saves on average a game at 6.15. Third in save percentage is Schumacher, 8.42, and 6th in goals against. Top 10 in a lot of different categories for WAC keepers, no surprise. That's an impressive stat. First in saves as Schumacher gets the ball back. Nobody's made more saves per game this year in the WAC than Schumacher. A lot of throw-ins lately. Played ahead by Barron. That was a nice job to step up and get that loose ball. Settled by Pena. Playing at pace to an open patch. That's cleared out. An easy play that time for Heinen. At the very least, Sam Houston's playing a little bit more on the Lancers' end as that throw in from Pena goes for naught. And 23rd minute. Splosh. An area pass. Hall has to come out. She gets there first, ahead of Coronado. Savannah Hall, the right move. Ari Coronado would have had a primo opportunity. Ball almost taken away. A good tackle by Soul. As Gordon trots back to get it. And Schumacher has to come out now to clear it away. Hansen plays to the side. 50-50 ball. And getting the better of it there was Soul once again. A couple of nice defensive plays by Soul in the midfield area. Free kick for Summit. Heinen really had no other option there than a play to Schumacher. Lancers, calm, cool, and collected. And it's tapped back by McCallum. Hall plays it out. A throw in for Ray. As we have some substitutions. All right, so here's a final. Tarleton State beats Stephen F. Austin. That's good news for the Lancers. Utah Valley beats Southern Utah 5-0. So those are the two teams that had to lose. Stephen F. Austin and Southern Utah, they have both lost. So all the Lancers have to do is win. Marcella Brooks, Elizabeth Oglesby are both in. Brooks had the Lancers' lone goal in their last match against Utah Tech. Ray plays it back into the box, and the header goes in. Elizabeth Oglesby comes in the game, and she strikes right away in the 26th minute. And the Lancers in full control now. So the shot by Marcella Brooks, the fresh legs. Ball deflects to Ray, and she's able to find Elizabeth Oglesby. A brilliant header. Oglesby's second goal of the season for the freshman defender. Two of the substitutions strike right away. Played just out of the reach of Brooks. Though again, Southern Utah and Stephen F. Austin have both lost. All the Lancers have to do is win, and they will be in to the WAC tournament. They'll have 18 points. Southern Utah will have 14 with only one game to go, and Stephen F. Austin will have 12. And it's looking very good. The Lancers will clinch that WAC tournament spot for the first time ever. They've already given Schumacher now a 3 spot. Well, meanwhile, Jasmine Marquez and Pam Murray have come in for Sam Houston. McKenna Ray, of course, the assist on Oglesby's goal. Summit gets in the way. There'll be a throw in for Sam Houston, but Lancers able to get back now because of that play by Summit. This is the 4th time the Lancers have scored 3 goals in a conference match. The 3-1 win against Grand Canyon, the 4-3 loss at Utah Valley, and the 3-1 win against Tarleton State. For the 4th time, the Lancers have scored 3 goals, and they've got a long time to get to what would be a conference best 4th goal tonight. It has just simply been all CBU. A free kick for Barron. As the Bearkats have 17 minutes to at least get back into this game before halftime. Header goes straight up in the air, and again it's knocked down. Both times by Heinen. And the Lancers help her out to relieve the pressure. Oh, Brooks taps it ahead. Bosch regathers. Oglesby, who just scored, plays to the wing for Gordon. And Brooks runs out of racetrack. Be a goal kick for Hall. Meanwhile, for Sam Houston, this is now tied for the most goals they've given up in a conference match. And they don't really give up a lot, but they don't score a lot either. In their first conference match, they lost 3-0 to Seattle. That was the other time Sam Houston's given up 3 goals. Summer Allen and Carly Weeks check in for the Lancers. They bring in a defender in Allen and a midfielder in Weeks, as Gordon and Bosch are off for the moment. The Lancers go a little bit more defensive as Heinen plays back to Schumacher. Sam Houston takes back. It's a tough ball. It comes back to Jasmine Marquez. It's a foul on Sam Houston. And Jasmine Marquez fresh in the game. That was on Leal. This time a foul on the Lancers. That was on Sol. Nice job by Heinen once again to get in the way. He's made several great defensive plays for the Lancers. Brooks plays this way. That's kind of night it's been for the Lancers. The passing is just working out for them. Across to the far side, header. Not hard enough, and Hall's there to make the save. Once again, Oglesby, a dangerous look. A very high goal kick. Gave the Lancers a chance to move over. Murray. McCallum, the long lob. And no Bearcats there. Summit clears it away. Headed back by McCallum. And Murray. The return feed is taken away by Natalia Castro. Brooks, a hard pass. Eventually works out to Oglesby, but defended perfectly by Downey. The 33rd minute. Well, Marquez tried to control it. It's tough off of her chest. As Brooks is upended. Obviously a foul on Sam Houston. So 9-2 the shots now, favor the Lancers. Summit plays ahead. Sardone couldn't get there first. That stays with Allen. They're going to have a substitution first. Looks like Frida Murrieta is going to replace Soul. Michaela Soul, a well-deserved break, as it is indeed Murrieta. Sardone settles the ball down. And the Lancers didn't like the looks of it, just maintain possession. Allen tries to get it to Oglesby. And Hall makes the save. Elizabeth Oglesby, 3 dangerous headers, including her goal. Goal kick intercepted. It's taken back by Hansen. And Sam Houston can't get it more than a couple feet past the center line. Townsend, pass rejected. Taken by Marquez. 36th minute. Cleared away by Summit. The Lancers just not allowing anything to the top of the box. Sir Dawn finds Weeks. And Murrieta tripped up by Townsend. That'll be a free kick. Townsend got all cleat on that one. Downey up the wing. Last one off of the Lancers. This is all good news for CBU, and just keep it on Sam Houston's end. Substitution as Hansen comes out. And Cameron Beccaro replaces her. I believe both Beccaro sisters are in. Now, Kennedy Beccaro actually came out for Murray. So Cameron Beccaro in for Sam Houston. Played ahead by Pena. Comes to Murray. And here's a look. Hill couldn't do anything with it. Headed forward by McCallum. Murray. As McCallum gets it back. Hill. Hill again. Tries to run around Allen. Played to Schumacher, but she has the answer. That's the best look for Sam Houston in quite a while. Kinsey Hill, some nice footwork. Well, again, something to build on for Sam Houston, but they've got to be more consistent, as that looked harder on second look than live, as Summit got her foot on that ball. Schumacher in good position nonetheless. Don't know that it had enough steam necessarily to get over the line to be an own goal, but still could have maybe created a rebound for Sam Houston. A pair of substitutions this time as Layla Cook replaces Hill. And Pena heads off for Lexi Promasio. And the Lancers will make a substitution as well. Brooks takes the seat. And looks like Denia Wells comes in. Promasio is a forward. Cook a midfielder. Denia Wells a forward. Chance for Wells. Hall's there to get it. The Wells 2 goals on the year. Allen takes the ball back and gives it right up to Allen. Or Murray, rather. 40th minute. And one of the best halves of the season for the Lancers. Oglesby plays back. Name of the game for the Lancers over the next 50 minutes. There's no turnovers. Don't let Sam Houston have it in dangerous areas, and the Lancers should be fine. Schumacher ahead. Play goes back and forth. A whistle away from the ball. Yellow pulled out of the pocket. It's on the Lancers, obviously. And didn't see that was away from the ball. And it's on Frida Murrieta. That's her first yellow card of the season. Well, the Lancers now with 28 yellow cards on the season. Sam Houston only has 4 yellows on the entire season. A team that does not take a whole lot of cautions. Just the third corner kick of the first half. Second for Sam Houston. Jasmine Marquez. But Sam Houston does have a lot of freshmen. Kind of a young team, Sam Houston. And Schumacher punches it away. Still a dangerous look. A nice job by Madison Sonerholm to shield the ball with her body. As Oglesby pirouettes and then runs into Baquero. Played ahead by Castro. The Lancers still with it. Nice pass, but Hall comes out before Weeks can get there. Another terrific pass for the Lancers. It looked like Ray able to thread the needle. Marquez turns it over. And Murrieta out of the reach of Oglesby. Oglesby takes it away. Wells goes for the far post, but wide. Not a bad idea. Substitution for Sam Houston, as Avery Fisher replaces Townsend. Great defensive play. That was Heinen once again. Sam Houston still looking for a chance. Ramasio plays it across. Marquez the header. Oglesby able to run away. As we are in the 45th minute. Lancers looking for perhaps a knockout blow here. Oglesby takes back. Oglesby again to Castro. Castro turns on the Jets. Her shot is just over top. Just scattered underneath it. Natalia Castro. One more chance. This is Weeks. He's got to hurry. But Sam Houston survives. Maybe another one as Allen's shot is blocked, and that's the way the first half comes to a close. Well, things could not have gone any better for the Lancers in the first 45 minutes. 2 goals, both in the first 15 minutes from Lourdes Bosch, her team leading 7th. And then back to the CBU Soccer Stadium in Riverside. I'm Travis Van Note. Start of the second half, the Lancers 45 minutes away from clinching a spot in the WAC tournament. Up 3-0 on Sam Houston. So new goalkeepers for both teams. So the number 1 for Sam Houston's now in, Tatum Kruger. She's a senior. She's got a 1.28 goals against, and she had made 5 straight starts before tonight. So Savannah Hall plays the first half. She's on the hook for the loss. And there's a look at Tatum Kruger. Kruger has been a good goalie for Sam Houston this year. 1.28 goals against, a couple of shutouts. A tough half for Hall, obviously. She faced 15 shots. And Hall ends up with 6 saves on 3 goals against. And meanwhile, Noah Schumacher, her night is done, as Michaela O'Brien is now in. So O'Brien, the freshman from Fontana, still has not given up a goal this season in 256 minutes of play. She has 2 shutouts. So Noah Schumacher's shutout streak is extended to 249. She had a shutout streak of 204 coming into tonight. A clean sheet in the 45 minutes, so now 249 minutes consecutively. Noah Schumacher has not allowed a goal. Well, meanwhile, for O'Brien, she played in that Abilene Christian match 3 matches ago, and that was the 0-0 tie. So O'Brien's coming off a shutout as well. As here's a look for the Lancers, and White heads it in. Lauren White, her 2nd goal of the game, 3rd of the season, and the Lancers are up 4-0. Well, White had the 2nd goal of the game for the Lancers and was not going to be denied this time either. What a job by Lauren White. First of all, the cross from Coronado to Bosch, and Sam Houston could not clear it out. That was easy pickings for Lauren. Well, the Lancers' 4 goals ties a season high. They also scored 4 goals against Bryant. And if their shots continue to be on pace, they'll have a season high in shots, so keep an eye on that. But now a chance for the Lancers, and they've got 43 minutes to have a season high in goals with 5 if they can get 1 more. Well, what a night for the Lancers. That one coming in officially the 47th minute for Lauren White as Gordon steps up to steal the ball. Coronado with some space down the wing. Coronado the cross, and it's cleared away. And it goes right to Ramasio, but she just plays it out of bounds. And this is the most goals that Sam Houston's given up in conference this year now. All CBU. 2 goals in the 15th minute from Lourdes Bosch and White, as we mentioned. Goal in the 26th minute from Elizabeth Oglesby. And now from White again in the 47th. White plays to the side this time. Tight cross. It's cleared away by Barron. And the ball stays with CBU. That was McKenna Ray on the cross. And she throws it in now. Again, Stephen F. Austin and Southern Utah have both lost. So all the Lancers need to do is win tonight, and they'll clinch a spot in the tournament. That's the first save from Kruger. That was a tough one for Tatum, but she made it. So now it'll be the 3rd corner kick of the match, 2nd for the Lancers. They go near post. That goes over the head of Jones. course, the Lancers well on their way to clinching that WAC playoff spot. White, this time cleared away. Barron right on it that time. And just more of the same so far here in the second half. It was all CBU in the first half. And 15-3 the shots now. It's 17-3. Lancers just the better team. Headed away by Downey. That's Summit with a bit of space. Ramirez plays to an open patch. Nice job by Serdon to keep it in. Her shot's blocked. Ramirez plays out of the reach of Gordon. Again, this is what the Lancers want the rest of the way. Let's keep it in Sam Houston's end. Meanwhile, the CBU shutout streak as of halftime is now at 386. 386 minutes as of halftime. The Lancers have not given up a goal. That is just outstanding. The last goal they conceded was 4 matches ago against Tarleton State. As a foul on Ray. And Ray is slow to get up. Ray tripped up by Alessandra Maldonado. Good to see Ray is up. Another collision. Ramirez collided with Jones, who again gets up slowly. Remember, she and Schumacher ran into each other on a loose ball, and Jones went flying over top of Schumacher in the first half. I'm so glad you're along with us on the WAC Digital Network. Once again, I'm Travis Van Ode. 66 degrees in Riverside, clear skies, nice cool evening. The second to final game of the regular season for the Lancers. They host New Mexico State on Saturday, their senior day. They're hoping to be playing for playoff positioning. Not just a spot in the tournament, but they'll be looking for playoff positioning come Saturday if this score holds. A goal kick for Kruger. We got a substitution. Summer Allen's in. Well, it's just been Kruger and Hall this season, as Lerke, Holst, and Cassidy Barron have not seen time in the cage for Sam Houston. They do have 4 keepers, but only Hall and Kruger have played. So Allen replaces Ray. Dangerous place for a free kick. Soul has a chat with Coronado and White. It looks as if Coronado's going to take it. Soul taps it to Coronado and it skips wide. And a nice set piece by the Lancers. We knew it was going to be a little bit different of a free kick. Well, Kruger was there anyway, even if that ball had been on. Shot goes over the top from Serdon. A bit mystified after that opportunity. Picked up by Murrieta. Again, Schumacher looks to move to 6-3-4 on the year. And she is, of course, the goalie of record. White, who was looking for a hat trick. Plays it off of Becerro. White again knocks down Jones. A good intercept this time from Kennedy Becerro. Nice chip pass from Hill. And the cross is cleared by Allen. And then Ramirez. As White plays it ahead. This stays in bounds. Just enough English to stay in bounds. Serdon into the middle. And off the body of the defenseman. And the rebound goes off of the crossbar. And it stays out. Yeah, I don't think that ball... Well, they do call it a goal. Though it did cross the goal line. Frida Murrieta makes it 5-0. Well, congratulations to Frida Murrieta, the sophomore midfielder, her first career goal on that header. The Lancers just kept her, should say, off of the crossbar, not the header. Well, yep, that did cross the line. Murrieta picks up her first career goal. Well, Murrieta goes bar down. Doesn't get any prettier than that. A season high 5 goals for the Lancers as they've now reached 20 shots as a trio of Bearcats check in. What a pretty strike from Frida Murrieta. Doesn't get any better than that for your first career goal. Well, the goal in the 57th minute. It's pretty much all a certainty now. The Lancers will lock down a playoff spot. Here comes Murrieta again. Oglesby across. Good defense from Ossio. But Sam Houston can't vacate their own ends. Coronado back into the middle. Headed away by Leal. Allen run into by Marquez. An unassisted goal for Murrieta. As Murray replaces Cameron Becerro. Marquez comes in for Jones. And Hansen comes in for Kennedy Becerro. And then Oglesby replaced White, and Castro replaced Soul. Those are the 5 substitutions. 3 for Sam Houston, 2 for the Lancers. Meanwhile, a pair wait to check in for CVO. Murrieta comes out and gets a hug. And Coronado's going to come out. As Marquez. Comes in, as well as Kaylee Hauk. Weeks is in for the second time. I believe Hauk comes in for the first time tonight. So we are in the 59th minute. Shot well wide. And a goal kick for O'Brien. Marquez just not really in control of that shot. 20-5 the shots. Goal kick goes right to Allen. Marquez, nice move. Yep, Sam Houston just looking to get on the board here, spoil the shutout. Weeks is called for a foul. Played by Barron. Goes through a maze of players, and O'Brien comes out to get it. Serdon. The shot is stopped by Kruger. Dangerous look for Malia Serdon. Got a lot on it. McCallum, or check that, Murray. Sam Houston just able to maintain possession. Wasn't easy as Oglesby hustled to that far side. Nice pass to Murray. Plays further across. That's going to go out. It looks like it was touched by a Lancer, though. As Downey throws it in. Seen some blowouts tonight in the WAC. And this is one of them. And 4-1, Tarleton State over Stephen F. Austin. And 5-0, Utah Valley over Southern Utah. That has paved the way for the Lancers to potentially clinch a playoff spot. Utah Valley looks to be very strong. They made the NCAA tournament a couple years ago. Seattle might be the #1 seed as the host. Weeks shoots off the crossbar. Hauk. Cross deflects off the defenseman, Downey. Lancers third corner. Carly Weeks almost had goal number 5 there. Great accuracy on that long strike. And Weeks gonna handle the corner. Substitution for CBU. Aaron Gallagher checks in. Oh, check that. Leah Dunlap. So Dunlap comes in for Ramirez. As the ball pinballs around, Sam Houston finally able to clear it out. Allen heads it further. And Sol actually comes in as well for Serdon. And Brooks checks in for Gordon. So there were two other substitutions. As here's a look at Marcella Brooks. Looking at Brooks, Dunlap, who comes in for the first time, and Sol comes back in for Gordon, Ramirez, and Serdon, respectively. 65th minute. Or 66th, I should say. Dunlap comes in and plays it out. Downey. The header doesn't work, but O'Brien's there to get the loose ball. A dangerous opportunity off of the head of Heinen, but no problem for Michaela O'Brien. Castro ahead. Brooks' pass doesn't work out. Heinen plays to O'Brien. Pass out of the reach of the intended targets. Once again, O'Brien handles. Good idea for Sam Houston as Katarina Barron would have had a good opportunity. Dunlap. Handled by Hauk. Nice area pass. Dunlap plays it out of bounds. Nice tackle. Castro. Already a season high 5 goals. The Lancers are nearing a season high in shots. Dominant performance start to finish. You could tell right away. Lancers had plenty to play for as the whistle on Sol. They were motivated. And while Sam Houston just not enough offensively to compete this year in the WAC, but again, they're a bit of a young team, so this is kind of a team of the future, Sam Houston. Good news is they don't give up a lot of goals. They just get a little bit more offense, and Sam Houston should be a player in the WAC as O'Brien makes the save. Again, Michaela O'Brien came in at halftime. She's looking for potentially back-to-back shutouts. Of course, it'd be shared with Noah Schumacher. The Lancers looking for their 4th straight shutout as a team. Substitution. Promasio heads off. And coming in, Fisher once again. Meanwhile, Madison Sonerholm now comes in for the Lancers. I incorrectly said her name earlier. Sonerholm is now in. Last played off of Hauk. Actually saying it's Ray for Oglesby. Here comes Castro. Nice play back to Weeks, and a big save from Kruger. Nice tap back from Brooks. Another good look for Weeks. She's looked dangerous in this second half. Played down by Hauk. Brooks again takes it herself this time. One hops to Kruger. Hauk again to Brooks. And the Lancers have, at least for tonight, solved their goal scoring problem. And they've only scored 1 goal over the last 3 matches, but 2 of those were 0-0 ties to keep acquiring points. But the dam, so to speak, is broke tonight for the Lancers. 2 from White, 1 from Bosch, 1 from Murrieta, and 1 from Oglesby. Weeks plays it ahead. And Brooks gets there first. Needs some help, though. She's watched by Leal. Just nowhere to go that time for Marcella Brooks. Another change coming for the Lancers. 2 of them, actually. As Summit heads out. And Soul heads off as well. That's Taylor Held. And Syra Valdez. Yep, Syra Valdez. Dunlap, a good tackle. Well, that is Sonerholm who has it. It was announced correctly, Sonerholm. Sam Houston picks it up. Marquez, the long lob. Murray tracks it down. And her pass is easily intercepted. There was only 1 Bearcat around. Here comes Brooks. All kinds of space. Brooks. Some fancy moves. Plays to Hauk. Hauk dekes out her opponent. That was Marquez. And it'll be a corner kick. Lancers showing off the footwork. First Marcella Brooks, and then Kaylee Hauk. A well-earned corner. That's the Lancers' fourth. There's been 5 in the game. The Lancers now have 25 shots, which is also a season high. Their previous high was 24 against CSUN, first game of the season here. Knocked away by the goalkeeper Kruger, then it's fired home. But the Lancers successful on the corner in the 74th minute. A nice strike, waist high. Not sure if that deflected again. We'll see. We'll give it to Sonerholm at the moment. What would be the 74th minute, and it is given to Castro. Though Castro did get her body on it last. But Castro, that's her first career goal. So Brooks gets the assist on the goal. Well, it was announced Sonerholm, but it's Castro on the stats. Well, we'll see if they correct that. At any rate, Samantha Benke now into the Lancers. So if it's Castro, it's her first career goal. If it's Sonerholm, it's her third career goal. Six goals on 26 shots, both season highs for the Lancers. And they're looking for more. Nice save by Kruger. Yet another solid opportunity for Benke, who just came in the game. So Sam Houston makes a substitution as Cameron Becerra was in for Hansen. Benke replaces Hauk. Ava Rosinkas replaces Castro, and Danae Wells replaces Brooks. 3 substitutions for the Lancers, 1 for the Bearcats. And now it is changed to Sonerholm. So it is officially Sonerholm's goal. It's her third career goal for the senior midfielder from Brooks. Off of the corner kick. And just one thing left to do for the Lancers tonight. This is kind of a dangerous area for Sam Houston. But the pass doesn't connect. Played back across. And the rebound opportunity fired wide by Fisher. So Downey able to get to that loose ball. Fisher the shot. Well wide of the cage. Sonerholm just got that goal. As Wells overruns it. But Wells knocks it out of bounds away from Downey. Gives the Lancers a chance to get back. Madison Sonerholm, the senior, third goal. Sonerholm, lob pass intercepted by Cameron Beccaro. Fisher turns it over. Sonerholm once more plays it through the legs of Beccaro. The fans love that. The 77th minute. The Lancers just refuse to let up. Wells couldn't find the handle. It's taken back by Rosinkas. The Lancers attack once more. Rosinkas plays it ahead. And Barron into the Lancer bench area. (26-7) the shots. 10 on goal. 10 saves, I should say. 16 shots on goal for the Lancers. Dunlap. Benke off the body of McCallum. Time to cross over the cage. A goal kick for Kruger. Kruger's given up 3 goals. Hall gave up 3 goals, made 6 saves in the first half. 3 goals against Kruger on 4 saves so far here in the second half. As Kruger knocks down another one. Both Hall and Kruger have been busy all night. '80th minute about to expire. Ball played behind. Intended target there, Sonerholm. It's all right. Lancers still forcing the issue. As long as they play on this end, they'll be just fine. Wells takes over. Played back across, Sonerholm. Read the return to Wells. Played up in the air by Fisher. McCallum plays to Marquez. There's just no room out there for Sam Houston. The Lancers have done such an excellent job of not giving the Bearcats any space. Only just 1 or 2 great chances come to mind for Sam Houston tonight. So they have not had that many. Dangerous play for O'Brien, but she makes it. Valdez. Wells fakes it, now crosses off of McCallum. Plays it through the legs, and her shot stopped by Kruger. Nice moves from Denia Wells. Plays it through the legs of Barron. It's a quality shot on Tatum Kruger. The 83rd minute. As Kruger loses it, Wells a little chip shot off the defenseman. And Murray runs the other way. Oh, missed play by Kruger almost leads to yet another goal for the Lancers. That's one you don't expect Kruger to let out. Dunlap. And Kruger just kind of landed on top of the ball, which dislodged it. And what a chance for Wells. Luckily for Sam Houston, a defender was there. What a wacky play. Murray tries to run away from Valdez. And Valdez meets her step for step. A big cheer comes up from the CBU bench on that defensive play from Syra Valdez. Soderholm turns. It's cleared away by Barron. Dunlap couldn't advance further. Valdez stepping in the open lane, Downey. Ball did go out. Dunlap throws it in. And that goes out. The 85th minute. A rare opportunity for Sam Houston, but they can't get a shot. Soderholm calms things down. Stepping in the open lane, Downey. Barron again. And Murray is dispossessed by Rosinkas. Valdez plays back across. Pass out of the reach of Dunlap. That'll be a throw-in for CBU. Not the best play there by Downey, although Dunlap was all over her. Soderholm with the long shot. It was going wide, but Kruger gobbles it up. 30 shots now for CBU. Absolutely incredible. 30 shots in a soccer match. Big collision on the far side as Hill slow to get up. She and looks like Rosinkas. If that ball stays in, it does. And in complete control, Heinen. Heinen's been an absolute rock on defense tonight for the Lancers. Rosinkus to Weeks. Tripped up a little bit. The play continues. Sam Houston, a little bit of a surge over the last minute or so, but still no shots taken on Michaela O'Brien. As Dunlap tripped up. Dunlap slow to get up as that shot goes wide. Another look for Wells. It's intercepted off the goal kick. Weeks. He's hungry for a goal. Takes the shot just wide. Weeks has come close. He's made some good plays. We're in the 90th minute. Weeks again. And stopped by Kruger. Ball still in play. Fisher. A long lob. Maybe one more chance for the Lancers. Come out. Just ahead of Wells that time. Well, a header by Rosinkus. Looks like the Lancers won't get another chance. However, the Lancers earn their 4th straight shutout, and they clinch a spot in the WAC tournament for the first time ever. So congratulations to California Baptist. They have done it. They've clinched a spot in the WAC tournament. And on Saturday against New Mexico State, they'll be